All right, a little something different here. I picked up a 1999 Club Car DS that I'm kind of doing as like a little side project. If it goes well, which the previous golf carts that I did and sold did well and made a decent profit on them, I'm going to continue to do this to just, get a little extra side money and get back on this deal. The Turbo Silverado, it's looking right. I have replaced all the bushings in the front, the upper control arm, both inside and out, the lower leaf spring, both sides. I did new ball joint there, and then 2 new ball joints there. It reminds me I need to grease that back one still. Power washed it and painted all this black. I think it looks pretty good. I also got some heavy duty leaf springs because I am putting a seat on the back of it and it did not have one. So yeah, that should help support any riders you have on the back. I did wire up a Bluetooth radio, like a cigarette lighter deal down there for a phone charger. Then I have a USB there for the radio, along with this switch for the underglow. Ran all that back here. Fuse box that is controlled by this relay right there, along with the DC to DC converter. The relay is turned on will be turned on with this right here. I believe it's the lower one, but without batteries I can't test it. So yeah, that'll be pretty sweet. And it'll keep that DC to DC converter from draining my battery. I also took the stock controller cover. These speakers come with a template. I just put it on there and then got some speakers back there. I think that'd be pretty cool. Incognito and utilizing some stock parts instead of like building a box or something. So that should work out pretty well. I did get my shunt with my battery level gauge. You wire, or that's a 2 1/8 inch hole saw. Comes with this plug down here that I taped up so water doesn't get in it, but you run that back to here. Plugs into your shunt there. They give you plenty of extra wire. There's a big spool down there that I had to zip tie up. And you run a power wire right there. Real tiny, little set screw in there, that's it. And then all your grounds, besides the main one to the battery, will go to the P negative. And then the B negative will go to the main negative of the battery. So hopefully that'll work out well. Gives you some reassurance when you're out riding around that you're not going to get stranded. This smart charger here for the batteries that I yet to have. I was under the impression that I was going to have to clip the alligator clips and then wire in the end for the club car, but it already came wired, so that is awesome. And it just plugs right in right there. Take that one out, obviously, plug this one in. But yeah, power it on. It says off right now because it's not charging anything. It says 48 volts right there. You can also switch it over to 36, and then you got your mode button here for, like, that's 5 amp, 36 and 48, and then 10 amp 36, 8 amp 48, and yeah, so on it's on 18 amp 36, 13 amp 48. So hopefully this deal charges them well. You can mount it on board. It came with some terminals that I could just clip the alligator clips and then put terminals on the battery, but I'm still up in the air about doing that. I don't know. There's not any like mounting tabs on it or anything, so I don't know. I might, but I doubt it. Still waiting on batteries. Hopefully they come in tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have to run to UPS to get them. It's probably just because they're heavy and the UPS guy doesn't feel like lugging them up to my doorstep. So we'll see.
It came! It finally came!
So the UPS guy came through today. I got 3 up here and then 1 over there. I'm working on getting it orientated. These are 12 volt, 100 amp hour batteries. I believe I paid like 800 bucks for 4 of them. I believe it was somewhere around there. I think it was like $790. which is not the cheapest ones that I found, but they were definitely amongst the cheapest. It comes with this little packet. Each battery comes with this little packet. I don't even know what this company's called, but there it is. I'll put a picture of the Amazon ad up as well, in case you want to pick some up for your golf cart. Obviously don't know how they work yet because I haven't got them in there, but in that packet it says to charge the batteries, reinstall them in anything, to hook it in parallel, which is like all your positives together and all your negatives together, so it equals out the charge amongst all four of them. I'm gonna work on getting something figured out in the golf cart because, well, first of all, like, I thought they were gonna be much heavier. I guess I didn't read to see how much they would weigh, but I don't. Comes with a handle and everything. They probably weigh, I don't know, 20 pounds, I guess. I thought that they would fit here, but they do not. They fit right down in the hole, which is not ideal. Okay, for the outside batteries here, I just found some old, it's 3/8 that I had, which is definitely overkill, but it was either 3/8, I don't have any 1/4 inch, or even 3/16, so it was 3/8 or like 16 gauge, and that's just not strong enough to support the weight of the battery. So I used 3/8. I'm just gonna use it right now to set the batteries down in there, and then I'll go drill holes there and bolt it to these and to the frame out here. But yeah, moving right along. So this is what I've came up with for the center batteries. They're sitting up on that back part right there and down. They're kind of angled down, but I don't think it matters. I wanted to move them forward more, but it hits the V-glide rod down there. But yeah, that should work. I set the body on there just to make sure I had clearance, and I got plenty of clearance there. So yeah, let's get them hooked up and make sure everything works. All right, so everything is hooked up. Obviously this, you know, the whole orientation of the cables is just temporary to make sure everything's wired right. Once I get the body and stuff on it, I'll route it differently and make it a little cleaner. I plugged the battery in, or the charger, I mean, and it tells you the temperature, the volts. It did say to fully charge the batteries, so when you program that, it's like knows that it's a true 100%. I went ahead and guessed on the ignition down there. I have the speakers hooked up. Nothing smoking, so let's see what happens when I turn the key on. That powered up. See if the radio turned on. Speakers are working. Bluetooth music won't play when I'm taking a video for some reason, but you saw it was working. The cell phone charger is working. Ta-da. And the lights work. So let me turn these on and turn the lights off. Make it look cooler. Oh yeah. Check that out. Heck yeah. Alright, so that's everything. Everything's working. Everything I wired to this relay and this fuse box back here is working. Like I said, you have to wait till the batteries are full, so you can set this to 100% so it knows where a true 100% is. There's only one other thing that needs to be checked, and that's if this thing even moves, if that controller even works. I haven't driven this golf cart. I picked it up as a project. It didn't have, it had 4 batteries in it. It's a 48 volt car, so we couldn't even try to hook them up. So I guess let's just put it in drive and see if this baby moves. All right, it's in forward. That one spins. Oh yeah. Let's try reverse. The buzzer works, which is super annoying. She moves. That's annoying. Might have to back these brakes off a little bit more over here or something. Yeah, that's good to know. I'm glad that this thing is operational. I can continue to get it back together and spend less money doing so. I was a little worried about that solenoid, possibly the controller, the motor. I mean, I had no idea. Next step will be getting paint. It's super satisfying to know that, you know, me taking my time and really double checking everything. It's satisfying to know that, you know, it paid off. I don't have to go through there and redo stuff, and everything works, which is awesome.